As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. The Knights will kick it away to start us off. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So Texas's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17?
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try. Oh, look out! And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Off the play fake. And that is incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The snap sets up the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. So UCF's offense will go to work for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Knights want to move quickly. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Knights will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Texas! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. You think you're getting the offense, the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you, get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They try to get it outside on the left. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. The run from the shotgun. How about this confidence in the running game? And he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The Knights will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Pat.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. The Longhorns perfectly happy to let him do it himself. Horns fans have seen this before. Vince Young with over 1,000 yards rushing in 2 of his 3 seasons.
I mean, he was unbelievable. Just an unbelievable physical specimen. And I think Texas fans are always looking for that next guy. Who can be the guy that can replace the Vince Young? Give me some memories like Vince Young. It's been a desert at quarterback for them for a long time. Can this be the guy with the wheels to bring Texas back?
Makes the grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great... Pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end. But he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Nice job by the defense staying getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away home as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense wants to bring the heat. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Lopez. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Keeps it and gets past the chains. All kinds of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCF! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 7 over Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Using the quick game. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the run, still looking. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Texas offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. Steps away to find some room. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. for the big catch.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
He'll do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Past the 45. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
What a great run there. On 3rd-and-1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Murphy. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it to make it on 4th down.
Man, it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
A little screen to the running back. And they get him down.
Guys out in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
4th and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on 4th.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. They have a ton of designed runs in the playbook for him, much like when Vince Young took over full-time at quarterback, threw for over 1,500 and rushed for another 1,000. Dual threat guys can move the ball.
Yeah, and when you got a quarterback like that, you should have a ton of runs in there. I mean, if I'm Texas, I got a guy that's got wheels like that can burn. I would be dumb not to have this as a big part of my playbook.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
To the air on 1st down. On target. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Handoff from the gun. One step wrap, two step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here comes the hurry up.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
From the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Bulls his way forward. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
At the 16-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got enough space. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
35, UCF.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Off play action. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Looking for more room. And he will roll into the end zone.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football, looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He's looking for a man on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Snatches it on the right. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by just 2 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Good job by the freshman to stand and deliver, but boy, did he get welcome to college football. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Trying to get to it. Going to try to get it himself. Strong, firm tackle. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a wide open receiver. And he breaks into the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense to bring?
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases.